Hi, everybody. I'm John, and I wrote the puzzles for the Who Killed Ickey $50,000 treasure hunt. First of all, thank you so much for playing this hunt, but I know that some of you may not be familiar with puzzle hunts. In fact, this may be your first online puzzle hunt. So I put together this quick tutorial so you'd know what to expect. First of all, a couple of important reminders. Number one, you will need the book to play. Some of the puzzles are not solvable unless you have information that is contained in the book. Number two, be sure to complete your team and individual registrations. Team registration is handled on our website, ickytreasurehunt.com, and individual registration is accessed through the link in the email that's sent to you after your team captain completes the team registration. Number three, buy the book or fulfill the AMOE requirements before the hunt begins, and give yourself plenty of time. Don't come in at 2 minutes before the hunt starts and think you're going to buy the book or complete the alternate means of entry in time. Now, here's what to expect when the clock ticks over and the hunt has officially begun. First of all, you're going to refresh your browser and you should see a map. It won't be this map, but it's going to look pretty similar. The second thing you should do is look in the top right-hand corner of your screen and make sure you see your team name and the word logout. If you don't see that, that means you're not logged in, and anything you do is not going to benefit your team's progress. Once you're sure you're logged in, you can scroll the map up and down. Later in the hunt, if you think there's nothing else left for you to do, be sure to scroll down on the map because you may have missed something down below. On the map are a bunch of icons, and each icon is a puzzle. When you mouse over an active icon, an active puzzle, it expands just slightly. You can click on it here, or you can see the entire list of puzzles by clicking the List of Puzzles link at the top of the page. Let's click on that now, and you can see there's just one puzzle available to us. Clicking on this link will take us to the same place as the icon, the puzzle page. There's a lot going on this sample puzzle page, so let's break it down. First, you see the puzzle title, and then the answer box where you type in your answer and click Submit. Above the Submit button, you'll see how many guesses you have remaining for this puzzle, and above that, if hints are available, there's the Hint Request link. Note that hints won't become available until about 90 minutes into this hunt. If we have any errata, meaning mistakes in the puzzle that we needed to let you know about, or maybe just some general theming, that'll go about here, and then we have the puzzle PDF below that. Down in the bottom right-hand corner, you'll see a Copy to Clipboard button, which will copy the text of the puzzle into your clipboard so you can put it in a different format. And there's a pop-out button at the top of the PDF screen that will pop out that puzzle so you can either look at it more closely or print it. Most puzzles in the hunt will look something like this. Let's break down what you'll see on the puzzle page. First, you'll see the title, then something called flavor text. Sometimes flavor text is just a fun little introduction to the puzzle, but other times it contains secret clues or hidden meaning that can tell you a little bit about how to solve. Every puzzle in this hunt has instructions. Be sure you read the instructions completely. And if you get stuck on a puzzle, read those instructions again because they do contain critical information on how to solve the puzzle. The rest of the page is devoted mostly to a puzzle. All of our puzzles are in PDF format, and all of our puzzles are printable on 8.5 by 11 paper. Most puzzles require referencing the book. Book lookups are usually listed in this format: chapter, then section, then paragraph, then sentence, then word, although sometimes we don't use all of those things if we don't need to. What is a section? Well, a section is separated by a small curly cube between two blank lines. It looks like this in both the print and the ebook version. So, the first section starts with the chapter title and goes until that first curly cue. The second section starts at that first curly cue and goes until the second curly cue, etc. Let's say we think we know what the answer to this puzzle is and we want to enter it on the answer page. Uh-oh, what if it's a wrong answer and we click Submit? What would happen? Well, we'll have our wrong answer show up in our list of prior answers. This is shown to all team members, no matter who made the guess, so that you don't waste precious guesses guessing wrong answers multiple times. We have one viewer guess available now at 19. You always start with 20 guesses per puzzle, and you can request more, but requests may take us a little bit of time to process, so be sure to use those guesses wisely. You also have a limit of 3 guesses every 2 minutes. That's to prevent people from just randomly guessing a ton of answers and hopefully trying to get something right. Lastly, all of our answers are English alphabetic letters only. They're not case sensitive, and they ignore spaces and punctuation. Which means if we wanted to enter the right answer like this, with mix of uppercase and lowercase and a bunch of crazy characters, once we click submit, it still gives us credit because it only looked at the alphabetic letters in that answer. Hey, congratulations, we got an answer correct. Now what do we do? Well, we'll want to see what else we can do. So you can go to the Puzzles or the List of Puzzles tab. Let's go to the Puzzles tab that'll get us back to the map. Look at that. We've solved the Fisherman's Wharf puzzle, so it gets a solved stamp, so we know that we don't have to deal with that puzzle anymore. And a new icon has shown up on our map, which is a new puzzle we can solve. And that's pretty much how the entire hunt is going to go. You'll click puzzles on the map or in the list of puzzles and call them up. You'll look at them, you'll solve them, and then more puzzles will open up on the map. Once you've solved all the puzzles and all the icons on the map, you'll be done with the hunt. Hooray! What if something goes wrong, though? What if there's a problem with the website or a problem with the way the hunt is being managed? Well, if something goes wrong, we will tell you about it on our Updates page, which is accessed by clicking the Updates tab in the top center of the page. Here's the Updates page right now. As you can see, the last update was on January 23rd, updating our official rules to talk about how we distribute money among team members and to prohibit teams from working together to solve the hunt. If we have critical updates on the day of the hunt, this is where they will appear. Unless the updates page itself isn't working, in which case you should go to our sponsor, Galbraith Literary Publishers' Facebook page, and we'll post any updates or information there about when you can expect the hunt to get back on track. Now, what about you? What are some ways that you can have a better solving experience besides making sure you have a copy of the book? Well, here's some recommendations. First of all, use a group communication platform. We have a website that will update every team member when another team member solves a puzzle, but we don't have any way for you to communicate either verbally or in writing on our website, so you'll want to use a group communication platform like Discord, Slack, Zoom, heck, even a group phone call to make sure you're solving together with your team. You can also use a shared Google Sheet. These are great tools because you can create a tab for every single puzzle you're working on. Everybody can see it, and you can use the copy to clipboard button that I mentioned earlier to paste the puzzle text directly into that Google Sheet so everyone can see it. Just remember, you have to grant access to that Google Sheet to all the members of your team. You can use Jamboard at jamboard.google.com for any drawing puzzles or puzzles that multiple people need to write on. Just put the puzzle image in the Jamboard and you can draw. Everyone can draw. Some final tips: Google everything. Google and online tools are absolutely allowed in this hunt, and in fact, some of the puzzles you probably won't be able to solve without Googling. You can grab the Puzzled Pint code sheet from puzzledpint.com. This code sheet has a lot of basic codes and ciphers that may come in handy during this hunt. Finally, be sure to open your favorite online solvers like crossword clue solvers and things like that before the hunt starts so that you don't waste precious seconds doing it after the hunt starts. And that's about it. Once again, thank you so much for playing the Who Killed Ickey hunt. I'll see you Saturday, the 27th of January at 1 p.m. Eastern, 10 a.m. Pacific. Happy solving, everybody!